perspective of sound when it comes to some occasions like this, because I'm down a hill. I don't know if they can hear me moving or what, but I can definitely hear them moving. I'm trying to look for cool things. I know I don't do the safest things. There could be a lot of something bad under here. I see something else. I think it's glass. It is, and it's busted, man. Dang it. Well, I'm always looking for stuff intact. Dang your ball, Joe, you stupid, man. Stupid. I want to see what this thing's all about. I scared the crap out of a chipmunk, though. They were sent right here, camouflage. And the second I started climbing up here, they ran off under that piece of concrete right there. That little piece right there. They're probably watching me. I wish I had some kind of seed or something for them. But I don't carry seed in the pocket 24/7. I want to see what this has to offer right here. I always collect these things when I find them in the creeks and stuff, in the gutters. The things that I do for art, man, you guys crazy. Talk about making a lot of noise. I like the leers. Alright, that's not that great. I like the layers of them though. When the TV screens, they got the different layers, like the white thing that's kind of like a mesh. And of course you already know about the one that is like, you can pin light with it. There's like another filter inside the screen where you can like pin light and stuff like that. This thing is cool right here, man. If someone came out here and saw me doing this, they would think I'm crazy, man. Out here looking at this crumpled up stuff from computer screens or whatever. Dang, look at that. That's cool right there, though. See, it's got that, like, mesh inside of it. What's that smell? Something's unalive out here. These things are dangerous though, man. You know how many times I cut my fingers on these things? It's like a different kind of fiberglass. Remember like the Pink Panther stuff? Insulation. Yeah, it's kind of like a larger version of that. Kind of, in my book that is. Man, if I crumple this thing up, man, what the heck am I going to do with it? I got big plans for everything though, I do. Yeah, but, I mean, I'll never forget this one time. Alright, so my grandpa's place down in Harris County, they were getting, now this goes way back, this is like 84. Yeah, this is like 83, 84. So I was like 4, maybe 5 years old. And they had the stacks of the insulation, like the round things, stacked up on top of each other in the little porch area. And me being a dumb A for real, I climbed on top of them, you know, where it's not covered, where it's exposed. And man, it felt like I had like thousands of little needles all over the place, all over me, man. I think I might still have it, because it's glass, man, it's glass. It's like shaved glass, fiberglass, insulation. Hey, look at that. Oops. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I mean, I can't wash it. I mean, it could look cool in the light, though, if you made a light out of this, like crackle glass. But, I mean, since it's, like, peeling off like nothing, it ain't nothing. It's nothing, man. I mean, it's not worth it. I came all the way over here just to look at that, man. step on anything that's going to break. And you're going to be throwing up red flags. There's a keyboard if you want it. Alright. What's up with the sirens out here, man? Alright. I don't know if it's good or bad if they're still out there playing. For us, that is. For me. Because think about it. I mean, if they quit dribbling, they would hear us. I'm trying to look for some stuff out here, though, man. You're going to say you should look for a way to get this stuff out of here. Yeah. All right. No marbles from 1911. No glass marbles from 1951. You have this stuff out here already touched anyway. I know what you're saying. It's not the season, man. It's not the season to do that. Man, look at Charo, man. They got this thing on lockdown. See, the problem is like when they're talking up here, it reverberates over here against the hill, so it sounds like someone's over here. Man, quit stepping on sticks. Stop stepping on sticks. Look at Charo. Look at Charo. They got this spot right here on lockdown. That's like, you're not getting in, buddy. Better luck next time. Mama, there's a man in the woods, Mama, there's a man in the woods. They can't see us, though. I mean, we're covered. Kind of. Yeah, I'm getting closer to where they are, man. Man, there's gotta be something here. I've collected a couple things out of here, like some old bottles, but they weren't much. Of course, the Cokes are going to be busted. None of this stuff is older than like 4 years old, I don't think. I wish I had my own trash dump, my own recycling center, man. That would be cool. Then I can really clean up heaven in its heavenly places. I mean, I can get all the tires out and I would grind them up and donate all the material to like park space developers and stuff where they use that for like walkways and stuff. That would be nice. Let me move on to another spot. There's an old road out here I'm trying to get onto. Man, people are going to hear us, man. This sucks for real. I'm trying to use up the time wisely out here, man. We got like an hour and a half before sunset. Look, I found the Templar arrow. Dang, bro, look at that one. You talk about cutting your hand on something. Man, let's hope no one tries to get us. Let me think about that. That's cool. That's downright cool. You're going to say unscrew it. Yeah, I thought about it. Man, what a beautiful place. I know you're saying, where'd you come from? None of your business. Oh, look at that. Some of the time I still wish to. It just finished raining, man. These leaves. Well, if it was raining or just finished raining, then the kids wouldn't be out playing. playing. But raining means wet leaves. Look at me, I'm having this walk as slow as possible and tiptoe through this thing. This is gonna take forever and a day, man. What did I do, man? Thanks, birds. Come on out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this. Look at this sorry thing over here. Look at this. Look at this sorry thing. Make a grown man want to cry, man. Look at that. That makes me want to cry right now, man. I mean, that's a tight thing right here, man. That's tight. For real. And I didn't find this when I came out here last time. It looks like something I would have found. Man, dang it. That's a crying shame, man. That's a tight piece. I love that milk glass stuff like that, that mid-century modern stuff. That's different. I've never seen that pattern before. Well, y'all know rational thinking. If it was intact, it wouldn't be out here now, would it? You're right, you're right. Man, look at that. We got an 8:05 sun. At like, oh crap, man. Dang. Hornet's nest. Look, listen, they're laughing. They're laughing. But this ain't no laughing matter if this thing's broken. Please tell me this thing is either porcelain or colored glass. Don't tell me this thing's plastic. That's a neat design. It's got screws on the bottom. It's got a oh, it's a light. It's a light. Why does that have an X on it? Oh, it's one of those lights. Okay. You stand it up like that. It's solar powered. And it's got the switch on it too. There's a switch on the inside. You're saying, see if it works. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Hold on. You can't even turn it on, man. I'm just saying. You're going to say collect. Man. You're going to say, if I found this in a creek, I would have collected it. Yeah, you're right. I know, because finding stuff in the creek or in the woods is different. It is. Because nature, like I told you, nature makes things more interesting, more valuable because of the contrast. The contrast between the two. You know? Yeah, it looks like a building. Looks like an old school mid-century modern building. You know, with the skinny bottom. And then it just goes towards the top and grows. I guess I'll collect it. I'll figure out something to do with it. Probably sit in my little trinket box for 5 years until I decide to trash it when I downsize. My collection boxes. I would have noticed that last time I came out here. Alright, what else do we have here, man? There's an old road right up here to the left. And I took it a long time ago. And, hold on. Yeah, I took it a long time ago. But it was like the winter of like 3 years ago. And you're going to say you're expecting to find more out there now? I don't know. I think once I get high enough. Oh, let me take that back. Once I get up this hill a little bit more, they can probably see us. Of course, they're going to have the best stuff up in here. I see bottles, man. What's that guy doing out there in them woods, man? Are those diapers? No, it's a ripped up stuffed animal. Alright, let me go to where the older stuff is. I'll let you know if I can. Oh yeah, we're in plain sight, man. We're in plain sight. All right, let me think about this. All right, what do we have here? Anything worth collecting, recovering? It doesn't look like it yet. Oh, there's plastic bottles, of course. I'm not gonna be able to get further down the road, man. Oh, that might have something in it. I don't know. I'm looking for cobalt. Yeah, but anyway, it's like if you understand how you can get away with certain things with the growth of life in certain places, you know, and it's like you have new growth. Let's say you got some trees, pine trees, whatever, bushes and other things like that, and they start out real low. Okay, so that's okay unless people are on a trail or something like that, or a driveway, or like a road that are higher than that. And then you got the middle stage of growth. That's the best time because it covers up to a certain height, you know. But then once the plants and once the trees and stuff start to grow like this, and all the branches don't obscure the view, and they can see right through everything like this, that's an issue. That means you just lost another spot for a while. So how do you know all this stuff, man? Ooh, oopsie. It didn't pull out. Chocolate Soldier. I found one of them before. Coke. Probably 10 ouncer. Yeah. Busted. Oh, shut your mouth. Don't say that again. You got some spam right here. Nothing is like ancient though, man. All right, let me keep going. There's just stashes all over the place out here, but it's not overwhelming. It's just spread out. Yeah, nothing yet. That old road is right up the hill over here, man. Why is there a string up in there? I'm looking for a trail cams, man. Trying to keep a lookout. Watch me turn around. There's gonna be one right behind me. You guys crazy. Well, I'm always whispering out here. I heard somebody say, "Help me," and I feel my voice way over here in the woods. I know you're saying, man, your videos are so scary, man. Why are you going to tell us something like that? It's almost sunset and you're out there in the woods and you're saying you hear voices in the woods. Man, come on, where's the complete stash at though, man? Yeah, nothing yet except for this thing. Finally found another one of these things right here. Busted mirror with like missing, scratched off portions. That's cool right there. That's like the 5th piece I found, man. What the heck is that noise? Why are they asking for my help again? I know, pick up the trash. I don't know if this is going to hold. Let me go ahead and put it in the pocket. That thing's going to cut a hole in that. Where's the good stuff at, though? Yeah, I think where I need to be right now is way over there where the sunshine is. A couple of 1,000 feet away. How come when the squirrels are dropping things and hitting the leaves, it sounds like people are clapping or snapping their fingers, man? I still haven't gotten to that major stash that I found out here a long time ago, where I lined the bottles up like I was going to come back and get them. But get a load of this. How would I ever get stuff like this out of here, man? I mean, these things are legit. I mean, look at this modern piece right here. It's got the perfect base. You know, do some infill for it. Add some stuff to it later. But look at that angle though, man. I know it's sharp, 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 sharp. Especially that little thing right there. Dang, bro, look at that. Deadly. But look at that, man. You talk about modern piece. Paint a different color, but then go back and cover the edges with a particular color or something like that. Look at that. You know, put something in there. It's not going to paint correctly on the inside, unfortunately. That thing is tight. I mean, imagine if you let vines grow through this thing. I mean, you would have to shave off, like grind down that sharp pieces so you don't hurt the plants or anything like that. But imagine like these pieces being in your garden. Man, what the hell? Hold on. What kind of designer am I? Now I'm talking about using these things as garden ornaments and stuff like that. But this piece here, you're looking at, look at that. There's the base. And you have all the cool design to it, man. But I want to take it, it's got a huge crack right there. Yeah, look at that art piece, man. I'm crazy for art. Look at them curves, man. Let me think about it. I can always come back out. Maybe I'll just carry them like I always do. It's like every time I find something like this, I don't take it right then and there. I take them and I get them closer to a certain location to hide them so I can come back and get them later. That's like, I already done that like 4 times. I've already done that like 4 times in the past couple weeks. Oh, look at that one. Man, look at that. We got these little, I think that echoed through the woods. That was not good. Clumsy, 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 clumsy. Yeah, you got all these different pieces, man. There's like 7 deer out here. Look at them. What you doing over there? I found the bottle dump spot. Hold on. Heck am I doing? I know it's getting darker by the second, man. I probably thought about taking it a long time ago. Another sharp piece. Don't hide the sun. This thing is working out right here, though. This was a design concept. I didn't do this, of course. This has been sitting here for 40, 50, 60 years or something like that. But I had this design concept many years ago. I'd say like a decade ago. About leaving like design materials and stuff out in nature and let nature do their thing on it. You know, weather it, that kind of thing, like this. And you come back out to get them. And you put a thick coat of lacquer on it or whatever to protect the finish. And then you would have, look at that side. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at that. Dang, bro. Man. Just like this. Exactly. So you just let it get weathered. But I know that's costing you like 50 years of time. It is. But look at that, man. You can't go wrong with stuff like this. Maybe it'll be nice if I can get out a good load of these things, man. It's trash. No one will ever think Da Vinci style when it comes to this. Sorry, dear. Nobody's gonna come out here and get this stuff out of here. But you know who will? Man, look at that one. The way they overlap. The weathering in between. Different earth tones, man. These could be asbestos tiles. Oh, look at that. Dang, man. You guys gonna say, Da Vinci, man, you always on to something. Man, look at that. Hold on, let me scratch on it, see if it comes off easily. Well, it comes off a little bit, but just rinse it off. Just rinse it off, that's all. I don't know what kind of tiles these are. They got an angle to the edge and they got little triangles, I guess, to line it up. I don't know if you can break them or what. Hey, wait, they got smaller ones? Watch it be a Black Widow. Maybe the small ones are just busted. Man alive, look at that. Yeah, they do break. And they bend a little bit too. That's alright though, man. That's tight for real though. Let me think about it. This is a great discovery right here. I'm so glad I came back to see this. I totally forgot these things were out here though. Heck am I doing? Interior design at Almost Sunset. I'm an interior designer. That's nice. Real nice. Good job, nature. Teach them right. Not fair. 6:53. I got like 20 minutes before sunset, man. And I'm still standing here. You guys gonna say, man, what are you doing with your time during the day? Same exact thing, just different places. I'm taking 4 of these things. They weigh a ton though, man. I'm going to experiment with them. You know, kind of brush them off a little bit, not brush off too much, and then rinse them off extremely lightly. Every pattern is different though. I'm talking about like the colors and what nature left behind. Look at that. And I'm going to experiment with them, you know. Try to get the ones that were fully intact. And I'm going to make some kind of random art piece out of it. Just a wall panel, you know. Highlighting what nature can do when you're not looking. Dang, bro. Yeah. And, you know, just make an art piece. Spray it with lacquer. I don't know if it's going to be a stand-up walk. I think that's a good idea. A stand-up walk-around piece where they're just vertical on top of each other, you know. Mounted onto something. And then you walk around it. Man, that would look nice. I don't know if I'll do framing around each one. I don't know. What am I doing? I got a long way to go. Really? For real? Am I seeing things right? Of course it's chipped. Shut your mouth. Man, I could have used this thing a couple of years ago out here. Too bad it's busted. Cool find. Yeah, I'm crazy for real. Man, it's like 7:32 right now. It's almost pitch black dark out here, man. What do I get myself into? Now you can see why I'm having to wait. There's a road that cuts through a subdivision. Well, next to one. It's on the other side over there of that tree line. And they just built that Joker too. What the heck is that noise? Seems like something's always behind us. Heck was that? Yeah, you see why I'm having to wait. Imagine seeing some strange dude dressed in all black, carrying floor tiles through the woods. Floor tiles through the woods, man. And a bag of just like random trash. Floor tiles, man. About to be caught in 4K doing that thing. Let's hope that's not in a tow truck. here to pick my vehicle up. It doesn't look like it. Time to go.